Alright, today I have 1950 to 1952 Hamilton Beach electric mixer. An old roommate of mine got this at a thrift store about 20-some years ago. It works really well. I did take it apart and clean it up. It was a little bit dirty, but the mechanism works really, really well. It's, what, 68 years old, and there's no reason why it wouldn't last another 68 years. These things are so well made. You can tell when you take them apart and you look at all of the construction of the gears and motor and stuff. It's just really, really sturdily built, really well. The handle was broken here, so I cut this off and smoothed it off so that it looked pretty good. It has it's on a stand like this that tilts back, so you would put a bowl onto this bowl stand. It would be a ceramic bowl, and then put the mixer into that, and then you can adjust the position of the bowl with this, so you could have the beaters in the middle or on the edge of the bowl. Another interesting feature with this is it's just attached by being slid on there, so you can lift it off and use it as a hand mixer. Now it's quite heavy, so it's a little clumsy for that, but if you needed to, you could, use it just as a hand mixer. The beaters detach and screw this and pull the beaters off. They come as one unit. Now these were slightly damaged. A couple of these were broken and loose, and I was actually able to weld it. Let me get in. I was actually able to weld these. It's a little bit crude, but it works. I used a 12-volt battery, 12-volt car battery, and the carbon rod from inside of a AA battery, and you just hook it up and that rod glows red hot, and you can spot weld and repair those, which was pretty cool. So reattach these beaters and we'll plug it in, give it a whirl. Oh, also this rotating disc actually has a bearing in here so that it really spins well. If I spin it, it just spins beautifully. Yeah, really well designed. So we go from off to slow mixing to heavy batters to juicing fruits to icings, creaming, to whipped cream, whipped potatoes, candy, beat eggs, cooked icings. I'm trying to figure out what that is. And then finally, attachments. So this port here has a shaft in the center and that spins, and there was a series of attachments you could put on here. A juicer, a meat grinder, I don't know, several different things. It was like you could put these like bowls or cutting blades on here and use it. Alright, so I've plugged it in, so let's run it through its variable speeds. Yeah, it just works like a charm. I suppose we can get another handle for it. You might be able to find one, a part for it, and maybe the beaters as well, but it all works. So fortunately, a friend of mine has been looking for one of these and likes vintage things, and so she's going to actually use it in her kitchen for her baking, so it will be back being used. Yeah, I just think it's lovely and elegant, and another example of how things were made. They were really well made.